here we are back again with some kick-ass cases for the Airpods Pro and the Airpods Pro Gen 2. So let's check these out. What's up guys, welcome back to Michael's Tech Talk. So here we are. I have some of the best cases that you can pick up for your AirPods Pro and your AirPods Pro Gen 2s. So let's check these out. So as you can see here, we have a lot of cases from some of the best manufacturers out there. This is a bit of a mixed bag as well because we have cases in all price ranges here. So let's get stuck in. So first off, I will start with what I am currently rocking at the minute. This is the Caudabe Mezzo cases, and Caudabe sent these to me recently. I recently did a review video on these as well, so I'll leave you a link in the description down below. But this case is definitely one of the best cases in terms of ruggedness, in terms of a grippy texture, and just quality. You get great color options in them as well. You get the black, you get the purple, there's a blue as well, which is really nice. So yeah, these are pretty awesome. The detail on these is pretty sweet. So we have this textured finish on here, and then we've got our gap for our lightning port and our speaker holes, and then our lanyard as well. But what I like as well on the back, where the reset button is this nice little Caudabe logo, which I think is a real nice touch. But it's, you notice that it's flattened off here on the bottom. That means you can just stand them up. I like that. These cases aren't MagSafe compatible, but in my honest opinion, it's not really needed. And especially with the Gen 2s, the MagSafe is built into the case. And if you're setting it down on a flat pad, there'll be enough magnet strength to hold it in place. So it's not really a big deal breaker for me, if I'm being honest. But yeah, that is the Caudabe Mezzo. So next up is this. This is the AirPods case from Casetify, which is pretty nice. They have personalized it with MTT or Michael's Tech Talk, which I really like. On the back, we've got a nice little we've got a wee Casetify logo here. We've got this really nice Casetify carabiner as well. So we have our holes in the bottom for your lightning and your speakers, as well as your lanyard loop. And it is pretty straightforward. It is a clear case. It's quite flexible and it's pretty minimalistic and to the point, you know. And as you can see, the lid is actually, there's no adhesive on that lid, but that lid is really well stuck on there actually. I like that. So if you're looking for a AirPods case with a little bit of customization, you might want to check this out from Casetify for sure. So next up is the Volt case from Caseology. So this comes in a variety of colors. I picked up the blue just for something different. So it's kind of similar to the likes of the Caudabe Mezzo. It's the same sort of material and it's got a similar sort of texture as well. It's a little bit thicker, if I'm being honest. You can sort of see the thickness there on the lid, but we've got a good reset button there, and we have our holes there for our speaker and our lightning port, as well as our lanyard lip. But there's also another lanyard here, and then it comes with a big carabiner as well. If carabiners are your thing, yeah, it's a nice wee thing to have. This case isn't badly priced, although the one thing I will say is the lid doesn't really stick as it should, but if you do get a bit of blue tack, I've showed this in a couple of other videos, if you literally just put a little bit into the corners like that, it will be enough to hold it in place, but it will not like super glue the lid to your AirPods, which will make it impossible to get off, and that is a real good job. So yeah, it's a good grippy case. It is not expensive either, which isn't a bad thing, and you do get a variety of colors with this as well, so it's definitely worth considering. And next up is this. This is a very similar case to the last two cases I've shown. This is from the guys at Ringke. This case is quite flexible, and I picked up the light grey version in this one. So you do get these little bumped up bits on the front and the back. This is another case that doesn't have MagSafe, and the lid does come off quite easy. So again, my little blue tack hack there is definitely one to consider. It's another really cheap case with another little bit of blue tack. That'll keep the lid on there, no problem. And it does come with a carabiner as well if you like carabiners. So yeah, another good cheap option. So next up is the Spigen Rugged Armour. Now I have always liked the Spigen Rugged Armour case for the phones, be it the iPhone, the Samsungs or the Pixels. I've always got it because I like the little carbon fiber effect, bits of trim there. But it is a very rugged case. So as you can see, it is a flexible enough case, but it is thick enough to allow enough protection. And yeah, it does come with a carabiner, and it has this carabiner loop, but it also does have the holes for the lanyard, as well as your charging port and your speaker holes there as well. So yeah, it's a nice feeling case, and I do think it looks really, really well. The lid has no adhesive in it, but there was a couple of little what looked to be like suction holes on the inside, and oh jeez, you can just see there, you see the little holes, which I would imagine creates a kind of like a mini vacuum type of thing. So when you squeeze that on, it'll just compress and it'll hold it in place. That's really, really good, considering that, you know, you don't have to stick on, you know, sticky tabs or my little blue tack hack or whatever, you know. So that's a really good feature. I do like that. It's not a MagSafe case, as you can see. That's just showing the magnets through the AirPod case itself. It's still a really, really good case, and it's another case on here which is really, really well priced. This one I think has the best of everything. This is from ESR, and this case has magnets on the back, as you can see here, these little bits that stick up, but it also has magnets on the inside which help to keep it closed, which is really awesome. On the inside then we've got a carabiner, but they also give a little tool to eject your AirPods from the case, which I think is really awesome. So say if you put your AirPods in and you think, oh, I want to change cases or I want to take it out, this literally just goes into the lightning port and you just push and pop, out come your AirPods. I've seen this on many ESR cases for the likes of AirPods, and I think it's a fantastic little tool. It really is. This carbon fiber effect carabiner as well, that's pretty funky. So what I like about this, it is quite rigid, and we have our holes here as normal for your speakers. There is no lanyard loop, but there is the carabiner hole there, fair enough. And you get the little gap there for your light, for your charging light as well. You've got your ESR branding. You've got a sticky pad on the inside here, which will secure that lid. Oh, look at that, you see how tight that is to open. So I think it's safe to say if you were to drop your AirPods, case isn't going to fly open and your pods aren't going to fall out. So that's pretty sweet. It is a little bit bigger than some of the other AirPods cases, but do you know what? I think that's not a bad trade-off for getting something that's, yeah, that's pretty much going to hold your AirPods if you drop them. I mean, look at that. That's not even popping open. The price of this case is really cheap. Really, really cheap. Next up, we have the cases from Mous. So these are all the same style of case. They are all just finished in a different material. So we have the armored fiber, we have the speckled fabric, and we have the brown leather as well. So let's just get a wee closer look. So as you can see, on the inside of these cases we have this aerofoam lining, which will not only grip the AirPods when you put them into the case, but it'll also provide your shock absorption for your AirPods if you drop them. The same material is also on the inside of the lid, and if you peel that off, you have got your sticky pads there as well to secure that on. And I will say, this case it's thin, it's minimalistic, but you do feel that you will have that protection. The likes of the speckled fabric, the fabric itself is very grippy, and then this is just a solid plastic. So we have a lanyard loop here, we have our holes for our speakers and for the lightning port as well. And these cases do not have any magnets in them, so these cases are not MagSafe compatible. However, On the AirPods Gen 2, you can see it can, because this case is quite thin, you can still pick up the magnets that are in the case. So that is something. So in the grand scheme of things, if you do set it down on a pad, it will hold it in place till out the charge. It is what it is, unfortunately. Yeah, I would like all these cases to have MagSafe, but for some manufacturers it's just not possible when you put in magnets and things like that there. It does make the cases a little bit thicker. I think the ESR case showed that. So yeah, I mean, in terms of premium shock absorption and thinness, the Mous cases are great. So there's the speckled fabric. There is the brown leather. And there is the Armour fiber. I must say, I really like the Armour fiber. Shock horror. Michael likes Armour fiber. But yeah, I really like that. That's a really nice case. That's the cases from the guys at Mous. Lastly on this list is the case that I have used the most this year. Now, while I have been using a lot of these cases, this is the one that I keep going back to. This has the blend of them all. This has the slimness, this has the protection, this is the hardware and material, and this also is MagSafe compatible. This is the Armour fiber case from Pitaka. And when it comes to Armour fiber, Pitaka is #1. Yep, I said it. So as you can see, here is our AirPods case. And there you can see the magnets inside the AirPods case. And then if I put this over Pitaka case, you can see there's the magnets in the Pitaka case as well. On the inside, I'm not really sure if you can see it, but on the inside there's little rubber bits on this side of the case there, and that is to grip the AirPods when they're inside this case. So when you're putting it in, you can feel it gripping, and yeah, there's definitely a lot of resistance there when you're pulling that out. So rest assured, your AirPods are going to be protected when they're in there. Also then, on the top there, you have a reusable sticky pad on the top here, and you just peel that off, stick that on, and boom, there you go. So just like the rest of them, we have our lanyard loop here, and there's the cutouts for the speakers and your lightning port, and then of course we have the MagSafe on the back as well. So as you can see, there you go. So if you do have a MagSafe charger, say in the car or wherever, you can stick those AirPods on and you can get a bit of charge out of them. It's not really a deal breaker for a lot of people. To be honest, I'm just grateful to be able to set AirPods down on a wireless charging pad and get charge into them. I very rarely use the lightning cable, so but MagSafe just adds another bit of convenience, which I really dig. So yeah, there we go. This would definitely be one of the more expensive cases, but for me it ticks all of the boxes. It's lightweight, it's strong, it's made of Armour fiber, it's got MagSafe. It looks pretty. It looks pretty. That is some of the best cases that I have picked up for the AirPods Pro and the AirPods Pro Gen 2. All of these cases will be compatible with the Gen 1 and Gen 2 AirPods Pro. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Have you got any of these cases? Which of these cases is your favorite? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, if you want to pick up any of these AirPods cases, I will leave you links in the description below. Affiliate links do help support the channel, but they don't cost you guys any more money. So if you do pick any up using my links, thanks for your support. That about wraps up this video, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, smash that like button for me, and don't forget to click that subscribe button and ring that little bell to be notified of new videos just like this one. And if you want more down-to-earth tech reviews and accessory reviews, you know where to come. And until the next one, I'll catch you later.